gonna wait for someone to come on here. Let me know the other presenter is done so I can start. We are crafting with the Hot Mess Express today, and I am part of an event. I'm just gonna wait for them to tell me when. I think I have about 2 minutes before the other presenter finishes. Hey, Andrea. Thank you so much. Is the other person done? Kimmy, I think it was. Hard to remember everyone's name. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. Happy Friday. Can someone please let me know if Kimmy is finished? Okay, I'm good to go. Got it. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we are crafting with the Hot Mess Express. I am Rosalinda with Handmade with Rosalinda. And as you guys know, we are having this event, and it's a shabby chic theme event with the Hot Mess Express. So welcome everyone. For those that don't know me, my name is Rosalinda. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Hello. Hello there. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. So, just for the sake of the time, I have painted my piece that I'm working with, and it's just a piece of wood plank. As you guys can see, it's just a regular plank. I painted it and sanded it down a little bit on the edges. And this is what I'm going to be working with. I have this napkin from Michael's that I picked up yesterday, but it went perfect. I automatically thought of putting it with what I was crafting today. I was going to leave it white, and then I saw the napkin. Unfortunately, it's a very small napkin, so I had to cut 2 pieces, and I'm going to combine them so that it fits here. Aw, thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much, Kelly. Welcome. Thank you all for being here. So I'm going to start by removing the edges with my water pen, and this is a water pen. You guys can get this on Amazon or, where do I get this? Dollar Tree. Thank you so much, Ronnie. Thank you and welcome. I just realized that this piece is torn. Let's see if I can grab another one. I don't remember where I placed them. I'm going to have to work with it. It's okay. So I have an Easter theme, shabby chic bunny theme today. I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to tear it. I'll just add it on the plank. And for the sake of time as well. Thank you so much, Kelly. Welcome. Aw, thank you, Old Timey Creations by Deborah. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right. Hi, Yvette. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome, everyone. Come on in. Might have to iron it. Let me turn on my iron just in case. Sometimes I like to keep the wrinkles off, and I'll go on there and iron it. Oh, thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much. Hi, Tammy. No, I'm sorry. I can't move it. I apologize. I have to get a new, stand. If I move it, then the thing will fall. Unfortunately, it's a little bit broken. So I apologize for that. If you can't see, I've already moved my project a little bit towards me so you can see. And then you can also hit the little arrow to remove the comments. Sometimes that helps too. If you don't want to see the comments, if the comments are in the way of the project, you could also hit the little arrow on the left, on the bottom, and that will help you a lot. I am planning on ordering a new stand. Hi, Teresa Stanley, welcome. But I will be showing you and telling you everything I will be working on, so you get familiar and where I get my supplies from and whatnot. And if you have questions, feel free to ask. Thank you. See that piece? That piece came off. I normally go live in the morning on my regular live, and these ladies were so kind to invite me to this event, so I'm a little bit nervous today. It's not my usual time, and many new people that are watching me, so I get a little nervous, so my apologies. I've only done one event, so this is my second one ever. Like ever. All right, this is what we're working with right now. It's not perfect, but I'm going to iron it, and then I'm gonna seal it. Let me dry it. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Tammy and Deborah. Hi, Albert. You guys had a chance to look at the lives of the other ladies this morning, or the ones before me. I am amazed with the talent. Some of these ladies, all of them, I would say, I loved everything I saw today. Very talented, very creative. Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate it. Thank you, Deborah. And then we also have Ronnie with Chaotic Crafts after me. So if you guys want to stick around or have the time to stick around and watch her, she is after me. I did watch all of them as well, Emily. Amazing crafters. Very beautiful. All right, I'm going to add some parchment paper. Ow. And I just burned myself. So I can take some of the wrinkles off of this. You guys ready for the weekend? Welcome, Karen and Gail. Thank you so much for being here. All right, I got it flattened out. So now I'm going to seal it. I'm going to be working with this little embroidery hoop that I bought at Amazon. I bought a pack there and I've already added lace to that. So that's going to be part of the head of the bunny, just to show you guys what I'm gonna work with after I complete this part. And my craft today consists of pinks and greens and pearls and laces, since that is a theme for the shabby chick. Thank you, Emily. I was debating if I should do this or this little cute bird cage, but I went with this one. Thank you, Cindy. Hi, Rita. Welcome. Aw, Emily. I heard about that. I don't usually have these many beautiful faces watching me, so it's a little nerve-wracking for me. 47. 47 faces. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Oh, you were commenting too much. That is a little bit strange how Facebook does that. I don't understand certain things or some of their ways, things that they do, for sure. You see 52 now, cool. Thank you, Teresa. You're always so sweet. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Oh, thank you, Teresa. All right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go back and iron it again because that's how I usually like to do it, because it's still wrinkled a little bit. All right, and there you have it. All right, that's the first part. And like I said, for those that just jumped in, I have this embroidery hoop. I've already painted this ahead of the live, and I used my favorite brown, which is Waverly Chalk Paint, in the color Truffle. You can buy this at Walmart. So we're gonna use this for the bunny face. And then I have this wire that I'm using for the ears. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover the wire with the lace. I've already done one for the sake of the live, so that I have enough time to do the rest of the stuff. So that's one of the ears, and that's what we're working with. Okay, and I'm gonna add flowers and pearls on there, but let me cover the other ear. I'm going to do it in the live so you guys can see how I do it. So you just cut out a piece of lace, and then you kind of form the wire, and then I just added hot glue and I went around, and then I just cut the excess of the lace that you don't want. Thank you, Andrea. And you just kind of stretch it so it's not loose on there. I'm just doing that with my thumb, kind of stretching it out. And then you go back and then you just remove the excess of the lace. so it doesn't show on the other side. You know, it just looks more detailed, I guess. Hi, Sheila and Dana. Welcome. All right, so there's the other ear. Hi, Joyce, welcome. You love pink and green. Green is actually one of my favorite colors, but I like the dark green, like a hunter emerald green. I also have this little necklace that I made for the bunny prior. So I use the same kind of wire. I put the pearls in and then I just curl the edge, as you can see here. Thank you, Stephanie. So I think I'm going to glue this part first, and then we're gonna work on his face or her face. And then I also have this little tag that I created on my computer. It's not a stamp, but it looks like if I would have stamped it. And it says, "She is worth far more than rubies." We're gonna put that on there as well. That is a scripture from the Bible in Proverbs 31. All right, I'm gonna glue down the ears. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you both, Michelles. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Hey, Terry. Welcome. Hi, Annette. Thank you, girl. I'm neat and fancy. I'm very neat. Very, very neat. I have to be very precise and very specific with everything I do. It's like weird. I don't know. I don't know if it's a toxic trait or if it's a virtue, but I love to, everything has to be right. It has to be right. All right, we're adding the face. And the reason why I painted it brown was because I wanted to match the wire. The ears and the whiskers are also from the same wire. I didn't want to leave it, even though I really did like the color, original maple, or I don't know what you call it. Like the yellow wood, white wood. You know how the embroidery hoops come. Hi, Tiffany, welcome. April, no, it's later. It's later, my dear, after this. All right, I'm gonna start working on the face. And this is what we have so far. And in the camera, you can't really see the lace, but you could see it. I have these beautiful little flowers that I got from Temu. And they're a little bit pinkish, but they look a little distressed as well. A little yellowish. I'm gonna work with those. I'm gonna add those to the head to cover the metal. And then I have some greenery as well. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Andrea. All right, let's speed it up here. I'm gonna add some pearls to the middle of the flower as I go. Hi, Lolita, welcome. Thank you, Emily. Oh, you're welcome, Emily. No problem. You can count me in anytime. I'm always available. All right, here's the greenery that I'm using. Okay, Deborah, I'm sorry. I know Facebook's been kind of weird lately. That's my iron shutting off. Hi, Tina, welcome. Thank you, Teresa. All right, I'm gonna add 2 more on the top. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa McLemore. And welcome. I didn't see you coming in. Hope you're doing well. Hello there. Welcome, Tina. All right, I have this little wooden piece. I've already painted it. I don't know if you can see it on there. I don't see the color because of the light. Maybe there. It's very light pink, and I used the Waverly chalk paint in the color Belly Slipper to paint that. And that's what we're using for the nose. I've also cut a few pieces of the same wire that I used for the ears, and I'm going to use that for the whiskers. All right, I'm adding the tag that we mentioned earlier, that I mentioned. It's gonna go there. Hi, Stephanie, welcome. Stephanie Orr. All right, I have this Victorian Velvet Distress Oxide, and this is ink pad. I'm gonna try to add a little bit of blush on there. See if it shows. Hello there. All right. This is what we have. I need to add a hanger. Hola, Jessica, welcome. How's that, guys? Hi, Gay. Spencer, welcome. You guys like her necklace? I'm going to add a hanger, but I'll probably do it after because I haven't decided what kind of hanger I want. Let me add some wax on the edges because I like to distress all of my projects. I like to use this Behr wax, B-E-H-R, and I grabbed this at Home Depot. And this is the dark antique. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate that. Thank you, Leah. You guys make sure to catch Ronnie with the chaotic crafts after me, if you guys get a chance. I think there's one more. I think she might be the last one. I'm not sure. But what kind are you thinking? What kind what, Emily? Sorry, I missed the question. What kind of what? Thank you, Kelly. Oh, thank you, Teresa. A pearl hanger. That is a great idea. I will do that. I did that with another project and I loved it. That is a great idea. So I have to grab my wire and I have to bead all the pearls on there. And as usual, I like to show my finished craft. I post a picture and I post a list of supplies. People may want to know where I got certain things. So I'm affiliated with certain pages or certain companies. So I go ahead and add my affiliate codes for a lot of those things. So if you're interested on going to my page after, I usually take a few within the hour or so. I go back in there and I post the picture of the project. Oh, the hanger. I was thinking lace, but someone mentioned pearls and I love the idea. There's the wax on the edges, so I like to make it look like it's dirty or something, usually. And I'll add some to my tag as well a little bit. And then guys, make sure you guys go follow all the other creators if you guys get a chance to watch them. If you're not already following, you guys will see amazing people on there. Very creative. Hi, Dana. Thank you, Michelle. I agree, Michelle. The pearl hanger would be super cute. Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate it. Just dirtying it up a little bit. Thank you, Deborah. And I usually coffee stain all my lace because I like that grungy old vintage look. But since it was shabby chic, I don't want to make it too vintage. So I used some lace that I had there that it was not coffee stained. But I do got to do the dirtiness. I think I'll leave the lace the way it is so it stands out. So I kind of figured I would finish early, but I don't have enough for another project. But I do want to show you what I was thinking of making. Oh, thank you, Caleb. Okay, hang on, you guys. I think we have one of those scammers on there. I just took them out. Oh, yeah, so I was going to show you. See, I'm already getting distracted. Yeah, it was a troll. I got these little bunnies at Michael's yesterday, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them pink or not, or paint them. I was going to try to paint them. I think they're so adorable because I don't do a lot of pink. I don't do a lot of color on my crafts. There's this little baby, and then the bigger one that looks like the mama. So I have this little cage that I painted already. It was gold. I don't really use gold. And I painted it. So I like to add some of my Dixie Belle Bonding Boss, and this is really good. If you apply this to metal or plastic or anything before the paint, the paint will stick to the metal. Like in this case, if I start to scratch, nothing comes off from here. If it gets scratched, the paint stays on there. So I added some of that. Ooh, I just dropped it. Hang on. Hang on. I was scared that if it was a little open, it would drop, but it's fine. Okay. So I use this, and then I use a paint. So I use any of the chalk paints by Waverly or Folk Art. I painted that, and that was going to be my second project if I had time, but I don't. I just have about 5 minutes. So I was going to show you that I was going to put some moss and some greenery in here, and then put the little bunnies inside. So I might do that for next week. I'm still going to work this project, but I was going to make it like a little garden with the bunnies inside. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to keep them pink or paint them. So that was the idea that I had. I have this other one I made last week. So it's something similar to this. I made those with a mold. And I used that cloche from Dollar Tree. So this kind of reminded me of that one. I wanted to put it on a stand and then put the bunnies inside. I think this might have taken a little longer than the other one. So yeah. For those that just came on here, this was the project that we made. Make sure to catch Ronnie with Chaotic Crafts after me. She's on after me, okay, guys? So I think that's all the time that I have. I think I have about 2 minutes. But thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate every one of you that joined me, even those that I barely met for the first time today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're not already following me, please go onto my page and give me a like and a follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Sassy and Crafty. Thank you, Lori. Welcome. Thank you, Lolita. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Teresa. All right, guys. You too, Christy. Thank you. Thank you so much. For those that are just coming on, this is what we made. Thank you, Emily. You're the best. And thank you for the invite. from all you ladies. You guys are wonderful. Made me feel very welcome. Even though I was following most of you, except like 2 of the pages, but I hadn't really had a chance to interact. But you guys are pretty funny, pretty entertaining in those chats. Yes, refresh your page and the next presenter will be on, okay? Everyone have a great weekend and have a great great rest of your day. Thank you, Lois. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You guys go on over to the Hot Mess Express, which is this where this event is being held, and watch Ronnie with Chaotic Crafts. Okay, she's presenting she's presenting after me. All right, guys, goodbye. Have a great day. Be blessed.